Hello, everybody. Welcome. Good morning. Excuse me. Let me know if the music's too loud. All right. Oh, gotta bring that down. Gotta bring that way down. All right. Okay. So I wanted to talk about the Lokotech. Everyone wanted to get my opinion of it. So I've done a bit of research last night and just going through a bunch of stuff. So I just want to portray this to everybody. And I want to preface with, hold on, let me turn this down, turn down the music a bit more. I want to preface that personally, I would love for this unit to come out. I would love to be able to utilize this on my existing mining hardware, like my motherboards, mining frames, what have you, because it's a little PCIe device, which we'll go through later in this video. And we're also going to watch together the Lokotech script Asic Litecoin Summit video that they did. Okay, so we're going to watch this together, and we're just going to go through it together. And there's a bunch of other things I brought up. I just want to make sure they're a legit registered business in Norway, and you know, look at their website and stuff, and just a bunch of other things that I just have some questions. And this is not their first like ASIC miner or whatever, little tiny like they're trying to get out a script miner. Like this is not their first rodeo that they've tried to do, and right now they've never had an ASIC miner out yet successfully to the market. So this is, I believe, their second time. And I just have a lot of things I want to go through in the past of how, you know, these types of things of pre-ordering crypto mining hardware it's been bad for the consumer. It's been bad for the people who have pre-ordered for many different hardwares that have come out in the past that ultimately went bankrupt and never delivered. Right? There's many things I'm going to refer back to, and this is just something. I'm not calling out Lokotech to be a scam. They're legit, registered business, everything, but I want everyone to have an open mind, be a little bit skeptical when it comes to things like this, pre-ordering, you know, crypto mining hardware, especially that, you know, as of right now, as I know, there is no example of one of those PCIe hash blades. So I understand that they're just talking about it right now, but when it comes time to pre-ordering something like this, I would love to see actually working. Okay, so yeah, just want to preface that I would love for this unit to come out. I hope it does, but I have to be safe here. We have to protect ourselves, and we have to make sure that if we are going to send, you know, thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe millions of dollars to a company, that, you know, you just want to be safe and you don't want to make any harsh decisions, especially for a script miner. Okay, so let's go first. I want to watch this video together. Okay, I don't know if anyone has seen this, and I'm not saying this is gonna validate that they're legit or not. I mean, I've seen a lot of people or companies that go to summits or conferences, you know, showcase their stuff, and they turned out to never deliver a product. I mean, that's happened a lot. So just buyer beware type of thing. All right, let's do this. Hold on, guys. Is everyone doing okay? Is everyone doing good? Okay, is my stream lagging? No, stream's not lagging, right? Let's see here. Okay. All right. Let's play this. So this is on Ben. This is Lokotech's actually. Let's see here. I want to. Do they show who Ben is on this website? About us. Yes, Ben Miklozek. Okay. And we have exchanged emails. We have talked a little bit, and I do want to go through as well some specs of this hash blade, which I have in a Word doc that he sent me, which we're going to go through later. We'll go through later in this live stream. Okay. And let's now watch this Litecoin Summit. Okay, here we go, guys. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. Hold on. Sorry for being. There we go.
We have our next speaker coming up. I know people are finding their way back in. So if you see people, bring him back in. But we have Ben McCloskey from Lokotech here. Please welcome him to the stage.
Sorry, I butchered his name.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming into this beautiful conference hall. All right, my name is Ben McCloskey, as you introduced me. I'm here with Lokotech, and we're the new kid on the block. Lokotech is a new hardware manufacturer for the blockchain mining industry. Our first ASIC design coming to market is for the script algo. And a little bit about over a year and a half ago, we raised $13.5 million.
This happened, or this was uploaded October 27th, 2022. So I don't know when this Litecoin summit was. Was it in August or September? Anyways, going on.
Dollars to bring breakthrough simulations to market, and we're about to show it. But before I jump into it, let me tell you about a little bit where we come from. We come from a small...
Dogecoin, in my opinion, is not going to go to POS. It's not. It's not going to.
Small country in Scandinavia called Norway. Norway has an amazing government. I mean, they've built up a $1.2 trillion trust fund for 5 million people, and we're top 10 in a lot of things. A lot of these include transparency, happiness, standard of living, equality, parental leave, trust, prosperity, welfare, health, and accountability. In 2022, we were voted the best country to live in. And it's absolutely a beautiful country, and we like to do a lot of activities outside, including hiking and skiing. And going into that, with a great government comes great governmental incentives, one of them being Skepticism. So we applied to Skepticism, they looked over our materials and approved our project. And what this allows us to do is recoup 19% back on all R&D expenses associated with our ASIC. And this typically lasts for a 5-year period. This is huge because it buffers our wallet, because in the silicone industry, if any of you have ever been in it, it ain't cheap, it's expensive. So we're quite thankful for them approving our project.
New England, he's reading off a teleprompter. You can tell he's got a little clicker. Yeah, but yeah, I could say he probably rehearsed this for sure. Just want to, I like how, you know, he wanted to build trust first by mentioning, you know, the businesses in Norway, which I did verify on the Norway business registration website, Lokotech AS. Yeah, it seems to be legit here. But going along.
And it simplifies the ASIC that everybody wants to learn the most about. So let me start out with the most exciting thing, our mining pool. It's literally called Script Pool. We're in closed beta right now to test core functionality. And the core functionality that we're testing before we go to open beta is private prioritized transactions, merge mining, and our reward system. It's containerized. A containerized approach simplifies the introduction of future functionalities. It eases the development for creating new pools for different algorithms. And better yet, we can easily onboard new proof of work projects to make them mineable. It's scalable. A layer adaptation simplifies scaling if traffic becomes too heavy. And a layered solution also allows the software to easily scale. And it's
I also want to refer back to their old, okay, so you're listening to all this good stuff coming out from they're gonna come out with. I have an old presentation here that they were developing a new script, back last year called Bulldozer, a script ASIC that never came out. And they did talk about a bunch of other things that they wanted to release. I don't think it's here. Actually, no, I have a PDF of it. I think it's right here. There you go. And apparently they were called Harmony Chain before. So Harmony Chain is the main, I guess, the main business, and then their subsidiary is Lokotech. All right. So they had some things here that they were gonna make called hydro mining. I don't think this never came out. Don't quote me on that. I'm not quite sure. but a bunch, just, you know, this bulldozer ASIC never came out. So we're gonna come back to this. Okay, playing the video.
It's secure. A layered solution reduces the vulnerabilities of DDoS attacks and other security breaches. Bear with me if you guys aren't tech savvy. So we're also bringing to market a smart PSU. Some of the smart functions include power management or measurement. This not only measures the power that the ASIC miner is consuming, it also measures the power that the PSU is consuming as well, along with historic VNA for balancing. It's fully diagnostic for data, remote control, and analytics. It has a moisture sensor with fan control to protect your PSU from operating in harsh, humid environments and from those unexpected power outages. So when you go to turn your setup back on, it'll recognize if there's any moisture in the PSU, turn the fan on, typically for a 5-minute period, dry it out, and get you back mining safely. Then we have an integrated 2-port lane switch. This allows for daisy chaining, easy to use, and a cleaner setup at scale when deploying at scale. And then lastly, we've got a local override function that allows for the PSU to go back down to the default PSU if there's anything that's wrong with the PCBA and or software on our side, because we don't want to stop you from hashing. Downtime's expensive. And then lastly, it works with both small and large PSU.
Daisy, yeah, integrated 2-port LAN switch. Yeah, I mean, interesting idea, right? You're going from ASIC to ASIC, and you're kind of saving the cables that way. I don't know.
This helps us adapt to the future needs of the industry, and a lot's changed over the last few years, especially. I mean, they went from a small brick to a big brick now.
DJ Mines, what's up, man? DJ Waters, how much are these units? Yeah, dude, I'll go through that in a sec, but I think they are pricing is supposed to be $19.99 to $2,200 per unit, estimated. However, always, market conditions can always change for the better or worse. So that's, yeah, going along.
However, that is just a small picture of what you can see here. It's not just a PSU, it's a smart PSU. So what we actually want to do with it is bigger in scale. How many of you guys know, raise your hand, about grid balancing? Great. Well, for the people that don't know about grid balancing, simply put, you're literally adjusting your power usage in concert with the grid's needs and benefiting from it. So I'm not saying when we sell 10 of these, 100 of these, 1,000 of these, I'm saying when we deploy hundreds of thousands, if not millions of these to the market for miners. And then we want to set up a platform to where people can locally enroll in these programs and benefit when the grid is stressed. So the power company can call upon you if you're a large and or small miner, turn off your ASIC miner, but you get a benefit from it as well. So we really would like to decentralize grid balancing. Next up, what everybody wants to learn about is our script ASIC. Lokotech's S1 script ASIC has a power efficiency of 0.067 joules per megahash on the 12 nanometer node. Each individual ASIC will have a
Bitmain, I believe, is Bitmain's script ASICs are also on the 12 nanometer node as well, right? Again, we'll go through my skepticism after this video, okay? Seriously, I have a lot on my mind here.
Approximately 15.6 megahash and consuming as little as 1.04 watts. However, despite these efficiency gains that we are able to create, we have the industry-first smart ASIC, and this allows for gradual degradation. Anybody know about gradual degradation here? Well, what gradual degradation does, how we do it, we have a microcontroller on each individual ASIC. The microcontroller runs full diagnostic 24/7 in the background. And what it does, if you have a tile go down on the ASIC level, it turns it off. If you have a raceway go down in the ASIC, it turns off a quarter of the chip. If you have a full system failure at the ASIC level, it turns it off, routes the power to the next ASIC. This is huge for both small and large miners because you have no waste power. You're not playing the daisy chain lottery anymore.
Where's the example? Like, I want to see, like, where's the GUI? Where is it showing you doing that type of thing? I just don't want to see words. Like, I want to see something. Like,
you don't have the red cross on the X on the first ASIC or the red cross on the last ASIC, because simply put, if your ASIC is not hashing, it is not consuming power. And we'll be offering this on 4 different platforms. The first one I'll talk more about, and that's our hash blade. Next up, we'll be making miners, both large and small. And last but not least, we'll be delivering, once we get the yields up at the foundries, we'll be delivering individually packaged ASICs and wafers to third parties. Because we want people to create and innovate. We envision large facilities, say they buy wafers and or the ASICs. They can create their own system design for the facility that they have. Or you have the small guy, the tinkerer, the at-home miner. He finds new use cases and potentially can start a new business from it. And we're excited to see where that leads.
Yeah, Chris Hanley, exactly. But I understand, reading a teleprompter, to an audience can be hard depending if you're comfortable with it or not, but he's trying to be confident. That's for sure. Yeah, he's trying to be confident. Nothing wrong with that, but.
As for the competition, you can see Lokotech beats the nearest competitor by
not trying to stick up for him, but
437% at the commercial level on a larger node, which is extremely important in the silicon industry. This means that you can run more miners using the same power capacity that you have installed today. If you look up at the chart, you can simply see that. If we match our competitor on the hash rate, you got a 606 watt machine. If you match them on power consumption, you almost got a 50 gigahash machine. You're doing more with less, and that's what we want to instill in the industry. So here it is, Lokotech's hash blade. It's going to have 100.
Another red flag. It's just a render. It's not a physical looking, picture. It's a render. So
28 ASICs, and the hash rate will be roughly around 2 gigahash per hash blade. We'll be delivering this both to B2C and B2B. For B2B, we envision somebody buying it, slapping it in their home PC right underneath their GPU and their extra PCIe slot, and now they're hashing away while still being able to use their computer because we're not bogging down the GPU or the CPU. For B2B, we lucked out. Ethereum went to proof of stake. There's tons of existing infrastructure out there. You have a lot of GPU rigs that are most likely not profitable, and if large facilities have not made the transition to HPC, they can easily sell out their GPUs, buy our hash blades, slap them in, download some software and a driver, and start mining script.
I like that. I like that. That's cool. Using GPU mining rigs because it's a PCIe device. If it ever comes out, of course.
This, we implemented from a straightforward, simplified system design. We're able to reduce the BOM by a significant amount, which reduces our supply chain risks. And a lot of this cost savings we're able to implement and give to the end user, which decreases your payback period and allows you to become a more profitable miner sooner. In addition, the shipping weight and volume isn't as big as shipping a brick. And we're able to do that by using existing infrastructure that you already have. For ESG comparison, I just want you guys to visualize how efficient our ASIC is, being able to do more with less. The script industry, we won't be able to do this, but Bitcoin's already done a great job with being able to be the base load for power stations. And also, being able to reduce, and this is something we can do, we already reduce the payback period for new renewable projects and help out grid balancing as well. But again, I can't stress this enough. Lokotech maximizes the power capacity that you have installed today. So the ASIC industry is a winner-takes-all market. So it is a must to decentralize the ownership of Lokotech script ASIC, because with great efficiency comes great responsibility. We don't have to
wait.
Script ASIC, because with great efficiency comes great responsibility.
Is that a Transformers reference? Or Avengers? What?
We don't have to look far to see the problems that this industry already has. Look at our big brother, Bitcoin.
Spider-Man.
The hash rate is exploding. You can argue with me all day. It's becoming more secure, but nobody wants to talk about the elephant in the room.
Thanks,
it's becoming more centralized. The small guy can't benefit anymore. If I go out and buy, next-gen miner, by the time I get it at home and install it on a retail pricing of power, I'm not going to be profitable. because I'm fighting another 10,000 miners that, came online. And we don't want this to happen. Because if the small guy, you can't have a truly decentralized network if the small guy doesn't benefit. And we want to change that. And there's two ways that we're doing this. The first way we're doing this is we want to have a B2C market represent about 70 to 80% of our market. We want the B2B market to be 20 to 30% of our market. You'll never truly get away from B2B because they're the ones that help us reach economy of scale that reduces costs for everybody. And also they help out a lot with the foundries because we have a lot more negotiating power and being able to jump the line and get them chips out sooner. But saying with that, what we're also implementing as we manufacture these units off of each batch, we're taking a few hash blades for ourselves, not only to offer good quality control, but a great customer experience for returns and stuff. And we'll only be, self-mining a nominal amount of the hash rate, but this will allow us to stop. So once we double the hash rate as it is today, we're going to scale back the manufacturing and we'll be able to benefit from the self-mining. So the little...
Whoa. Hold on. Self-mining. Wait, hold on.
So once we double the hash rate as it is today, we're going to scale back the manufacturing and we'll be able to benefit from the self-mining. So the little guy wins. So whether you're at the beginning of the product's life cycle or you buy a year and a half later and you're at the end of the product's life cycle, we want you to benefit. So here it is. Here's Lokotech's big picture. We envision the B2C market to be huge. We envision somebody buying it, setting in their computer at home, putting it at their work computer, and now they got daily residual income coming in and day out. We want them to link that to their, their app or their card and start to utilize the cryptos that they earn. Whether it be buy a bus ticket, food, medicine, sporting event, concert, utilities, and set some back for hodling or saving for college. Do with what you want with it, but we want you to utilize it because utilization creates mass adoption. Mass adoption creates more wallets, and more wallets that had a good user experience is a vote for crypto. And I don't know how much you guys know about that, but that is extremely important, especially over the next 3 to 5 years. In addition to this, mass adoption will create more wealth than a few people hodling would every day. So get out there and spend it and spread the wealth. So here's our sneak peek. If you guys want to see what millions of dollars get you, there's your image. That's what we're turning into global. Here you go.
Whoa. This comment, hold on.
So here's our sneak peek. If you guys want to see what millions of dollars get you, there's your image. That's millions of dollars get you, there's your image. If you guys want to see what millions of dollars get you, there's your image. Here's our sneak peek. If you guys want to see what millions of dollars get you, there's your image. So here's our sneak peek. If you guys want to see what millions of dollars get you, there's your image.
I love it. I love that part. Dude, this is the meme right here. If you guys want to
see what millions of dollars get you, there's your image. So here's our sneak peek. If you guys want to see what millions of dollars get you, there's your image.
All right, that's the meme. That's the meme right there.
That's what we're turning into global. Here you go, global. But we're currently running through DRC, which is expected to come to conclusion this next week. And then we're off for the races, hopefully, in November. And then 90 to 120 days later, we'll get the raw die back. We got 1 to 2 weeks of testing. And then we're going to be assembling our USB miners to showcase to the world. So we'll be showing to B2B. We'll convert those orders to sales. And then we'll be opening it up to B2C for pre-sales. And we're not going to take anybody's money until we actually show the silicon, because we are that confident that this thing's coming to market. In addition, I got a special announcement. Just as Charlie Lee had a fair launch of Litecoin, we're having a fair launch of our hardware. So you can go to Lokotech.no, fill out the form, and lock in your place in the line.
And I have many reservations about this Lokotech.no website. I'll get to it in a sec. I have so much to talk about. I have so much things here, guys. We'll get to it. I have a lot of skepticism, but
because I'm going to send out one email, and that one email is literally going to be pre-sales open, maybe a little pop at the end. But that way you guys can come and buy and be first in line, because we have the same amount of hash rate for B2B that we're going to be offering B2C, and that way you guys would be getting your hash blades just as at the same time as the big guys.
Okay. Before he switches this, yeah. Like, I'm just laughing here because assemble USB miner to showcase. Are they not assembling the hash blade? Like, are they not assembling this? Like, that's what we want to see. We don't want to see a little USB miner. Like, and then it says begin pre-sales. So is that beginning the pre-sales for a USB miner or the pre-sales for the hash blade? Because I don't want to pre-order for the hash blade if I don't see it actually physically. You know, I want to see the hash blade before you begin pre-sales. It's like,
and that way you guys would be getting your hash blades just as at the same time as the big guys. So key takeaways from this.
Ron Watkins, hash blade is connected via USB, not PCIe. Ron Watkins, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong there. He said it was a PCIe device. You can see the PCIe thing right there. I don't care. Honestly, I could be wrong. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. PCIe, USB, whatever.
That's coming to market built from the ground up. It's built for scaling on the new, more efficient ASICs that will be coming to market. We got a smart PSU that we're looking to decentralize grid balancing. And most important, we got a script ASIC that's going to be coming to market that's bringing efficiency that this industry has never seen on the script algo. However, I want you guys to take more away than this, especially where we come from. We come from a country that is accountable, it's transparent, it has laws and regulations, which Craig Wright just found out 2 days ago.
I like how he has to state, you know, Norway laws and regulations, and you know, that's happened with so many other businesses where, you know, they take pre-orders and such and they become insolvent, or, you know, they spent the money on the manufacturing or like other means like salaries and stuff. So it's like using the pre-order money as you know, with for other things in the business. And it's just like, yeah, you do everything legit, but are you going to be paying yourself or eventually and never bringing this thing out to market, which many other companies have done in the past? I'll come back to, you know, this thing, Obelisk and Squirrel later. Anyway, let's finish this.
He just lost his lawsuit, and good luck on the appeal process, bud. But we also want to offer superior customer service. Whether you're a small guy or a big guy, small girl, big girl. And then last but not least, if you're a miner, how many people are miners in here? Raise your hand. Perfect. We're not offering any coupons. As long as me and my co-founders are part of this company, you'll never see a coupon from us.
It's like, oh man, I don't know. You gotta think of the why are they why are they doing this, right? What's the reasoning? Obviously to make money at the expense of what? Us? People that'll pre-order? I don't know.
So if you guys are just as excited as I am about what we're bringing to market, feel free, come over and talk to us at the booth. Whether you're an investor, whether you're a small miner, where you're just now getting into the industry, or better yet, if you're mid to big, because we already have pricing and a contract for review, because we're just now opening up B2B sales. We feel free to come over and talk to us. However, if you already came over to the booth, then you know what's happening next. It's a raffle drawing. If you came over to the booth, good luck over here. You didn't draw for their pudding.
Okay.
Is there much time?
That's it. All right, that's it. So throughout the whole presentation, there wasn't any physical looking picture. It was just a render. And all the things they talked about, about
microcontroller.
their script pool. Okay, this looks interesting. The smart PSU kind of looks like a real picture. This could be of another picture, who knows? Not sure. But the Hashblade, not a real physical product yet. They haven't even gotten it out yet. And it's something he said that they are waiting for the silicon in like April or something, and testing it and developing it, taking about 1 to 2 weeks. I mean, there's no there's no way you can do it that fast. I mean, I don't know. And okay, a lot of things to go through. Like, why isn't Bitmain doing this, or why isn't any other huge multi-billion-dollar, and yes, Bitmain makes multi-billions of dollars a year, okay? And Lokotech with their $12 to $13 million investment from outside investors. I'm not saying that's like a small amount, but like, it's compared to Bitmain. Like, why isn't Bitmain or Canon or any of these companies doing this new design or something? I don't know. Anyway, going along. So Lokotech.no. My first red flag is the website. They just have a home button, and I don't know if you guys can hold on. Let me make it bigger here. Oh no, that's all I can do. Okay. Just the home button on the top right. Okay. There's no like team members, about, pictures of the unit itself, what they're trying to do. Like, there's nothing else. It's just homepage and then pre-order button right in the smack dab middle, and their email and the script ASIC and the efficiency of it. That's like, I like, come on, like, this is worse than those fake scam, ASIC scam websites, where you send your crypto through, So at the bottom, they have a phone number. Okay, so it is a legit business. I did verify on the Norwegian business registry website, Lokotech.as. They have a business address. Not sure. I think I Google Earth it. It was like somewhere, in Oslo, in like an apartment building, I think. They registered it in October of 2019. Oh, foundation date. Okay, that's September 2019. And so, okay, so it's legit in this way, right? But again, I'm gonna say that, just because they're legit and they have rules and regulations, I don't know how they'll be handling pre-order money. Okay, just going about that. Their website, Lokotech.no, they created January 11th, 2021. The company, Lokotech is a subsidiary of Harmony Chain. Okay, Harmony Chain, they say, develops data centers, Arctic Core AS, hardware script, ASIC, research and development, and Lokotech AS, and proprietary blockchain software. So, as of right now, I've never heard of a Harmony Chain ASIC, actually out in the wild. And I'm going to refer to this. Okay, so thanks to Blue Moon Mining, if he's here. Blue Moon Mining. I was watching his video on it, and he found this last year, literally last year, they tried to pitch another ASIC miner that never came out. Okay. This bulldozer, bare bones bulldozer, 4.12 gigahash at 1300 watts. Then they have a Bulldozer Enterprise, 1648 gigahash at 5200 watts. Again, another render. These look like these are renders. Okay, exactly the same idea with what we were shown in the presentation. Okay, renders. I tried to really find one of these bulldozers out in the market, and there just was not there. So look, they tried to compare against the other brands, Silicon, Bitmain, Fusion Silicon, let's see, performance proxy, gigahash per watt, 3.17 times. So look at that, more efficient. Oh, look at that. Look at that. 2.38 gigahash goes directly to Lokotech via service fee. Oh, well, I'm glad he didn't speak about that in his Litecoin Summit one. That would be horrible. Everyone would laugh at that. But yeah, so I don't think they're doing the service fee now. Going down here, yeah, just okay. Timeline upon funding. Oh man, this is what I hate. This is what I hate so much. And I'm not against like innovation or anything like that, but when a company has to take people's money, like pre-orders, to do something like this, it could end really bad, and it has ended really bad for many companies. It has taken people's money before even delivering a product has happened many times, and SQRL is one of them, and their website is down. Yeah, their company's gone. They went bankrupt. I mean, I think one of the notorious, I don't know if anyone's been around for the past couple of years, especially 2017, 2018, SQRL with the Acorn product. I don't know if anyone remembers that. It's not here, but I actually have a video from Bits Be Trippin' I want to play here. Okay, hold on. Let me turn on the volume. Okay. Wise words from Mr. Bits Be Trippin' himself. Here we go.
As a consumer that purchases a piece of hardware that on a website says that it's going to do something, if I get it and it doesn't do that, folks need to figure out their stuff, right? So
I love it. I love it. Bits Be Trippin's going through the Acorn, and it just never delivered. It didn't do what it was supposed to do. And this is what I'm not fearing, but this is what I feel selling a, like, too good to be true, a dream that is supposed to be an L7 killer, and going against all that I'm thinking about from other companies like Bitmain, Canon, Silicon. How with, and these companies like Bitmain, for instance, and I'm going to go, let's talk about, man, where I don't have it here, but Bitmain, it was a Cointelegraph. Bitmain made about, from 2015 to 2017, they made almost $2 to $3 billion every year. And I think last year they made like even more, double digits in the billions of dollars from selling ASIC miners. So I'm trying to just understand, the funding, the research and development that Bitmain has been in for this whole time. Are they trying to act like Nvidia and AMD, and they're like kind of like controlling the market in terms of, every time a new GPU comes out, the improvement in every generation is like what? Is like, I don't know, 5-10%, increments. Is Bitmain maybe trying to do the same thing here? And man, I just realized I didn't have this open. Okay, there we go. All right, I don't know if you guys can, my screen is really whacked out. I just got 2 new screens and my resolution is so aft. All right. Sorry, guys. Okay. Not sponsored by Bitmain, okay? I'm just trying to... Okay, I want to read your guys' comments here. Let's see here. What made you go live to watch this? Did they reach out, RedPandaMining? Yes. Well, no. Yes, they reached out to me a while ago, and I was very hesitant to make a video about it. And as well as a lot of you guys were just saying, Red Panda, what's your thoughts on this Lokotech? And I've been seeing a lot of other YouTubers talk about it, but maybe not being a bit skeptical enough, being a bit safe for the community, and understanding that pre-ordering something crypto mining hardware wise in the past has been a very, very bad, has been a bad thing. Grin Obelisk was a very notable ASIC company, maybe not notable, but they canceled it, right? They took people's money. Here, I'm just going to read this. Obelisk had to cancel the Grin 1 project. Who purchased the Grin 1 directly from Obelisk will be receiving a full refund for their purchase. Refunds will be provided in the form of BTC equal to the USD value of the amount paid at the time of purchase. This is what I'm afraid of. Okay, this is what I'm afraid of. What happened with Obelisk? They came out with the announcement with that Grin 1 back when BTC was around 3,600. Okay, back in 2019. And then they canceled the Grin 1. The announcement of the Grin 1 was canceled in the beginning of July. That's when Bitcoin was 10,000. And they were going to refund people that paid in BTC the value that they paid back in January, which was 3,000, 4,000 back then. So they're going to get less Bitcoin because the value at that time of when they are refunding everybody is because BTC was worth a lot more than what it was back in January and February. A play from NiceHash. Yeah, same idea. Exact same idea. And I'm not saying Lokotech is going to do that. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying if they are going to accept crypto as payment, right? And similar idea how Bitcoin is quite low now. And maybe if they're going to R&D, create this unit, and who knows how long it takes them. Could be a year, could be 2 years. Maybe they're just going to keep drawing it out until Bitcoin price goes up, and maybe cancel the project and refund everybody in Bitcoin, the value, USD value of when it's higher. That has happened so many times, and I'm not saying Lokotech's going to do that. I'm just saying that has happened with these other companies in the past, not just Obelisk, but there are a few others as well. Okay, I'm just trying to be safe here. Okay, and Harmony's wholly owned subsidiary Lokotech has signed a framework agreement for 900 million. Legit firm from Norway. Yeah. Oh, I'm not questioning that it's not a legit firm. I already went through this in the beginning. They are a legit registered business according to the Norwegian business registry. Okay, I've looked this up just last night. Okay, I want to make sure this was true, and they are legit business. But just because they're a legit business, and one thing I'm skeptical that he mentioned the trust of being in Norway, transparency. He got funding from government incentives. He also mentioned it near the end as well. Reiterating the trust in being in Norway. It's like, okay, sure, but once you receive the money, the pre-order money from from people or even companies that buy it, what's the laws and regulation of that? And also, if you're going to receive in crypto, right? Like, are they able to trade the crypto while they have it, that type of thing? Or are they using the pre-order money as income, to pay for salaries of these gentlemen? It's a whole thing, right? It's a whole thing that and only the team, I don't know if the team is bigger than 3 people, but like to R&D something like this, I feel would take a lot more than 3 people, right? And they're talking about smart PSUs. They're talking about their mining pool, script pool, and then they're talking about the hash blade, right? I want to know, like, there's got to be more employees than just the 3 people, I'm assuming. They've had the 12 to 13 million dollar investment, but how much of that is going to salaries? You know, and then to go through what they wanted to achieve last year. Okay, so they didn't deliver on this bulldozer ASIC. Okay, I actually we go to Blue Moon Mining's video. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him. So this guy actually commented. Ben actually commented here. Okay, hold on. Let me commented about the. Hold on. Let's go here. We're gonna read this here. Okay. Thanks for the video about us. Those are old slides from when we first started raising capital on the old ASIC design as well. We had to go back to the drawing board because the density wasn't high enough, i.e. making it only useful for self-mining, which would have been bad for the script algorithm. Good news though is that now we have an even more efficient ASIC to bring to the market, where we will be proving it around April 2023 before opening pre-orders. Okay, that's great. Again, I prefaced in the beginning of the stream, I would love to see this thing come out. I would love to have one in my hands. I would love to see one, okay? But going along, the dev fee, however, was our old business model before the L7 came out. Okay, so we mentioned that in the PDF that we looked at earlier. It was quite good business model because you would have a significantly lower purchase price for the consumer. Then we would be able to release the hash rate over time. And if a new script miner came out, as what happened, now the client gets everything. So instead, we'll be self-mining with the hash blades held back for quality control from each batch. This way, once we double the hash rate, we will scale back manufacturing significantly to maintain the profitability of the small miner and our company via self-mining. So at least they're honest. Yeah, at least they're honest about the self-mining, but it's still kind of, it's like, okay, I mean, why even sell these anyway? Like, why don't you just make these yourself? And we will keep a close eye on the hash rate. I mean, I understand maybe that, yeah, whatever. We will keep a close eye on the hash rate and release more hash blades and our future platforms if we think the network can handle it while keeping everyone profitable. Okay, well, whether or not this is true, whether or not he's being honest about it, transparent, I'm still skeptical of the pre-ordering aspect of it. And I'm very skeptical about them proving it. It says around April of 2023. So whether or not assemble the USB miner to showcase, if this is like a little tiny USB or if it's actually the PCIe hash blade itself, I would love to know, right? Obviously, we'll see that in April if it's real or not. But you know, Nemesis, they have to sell to raise capital to make the products. Yeah, which is just, I think, is pretty dumb. And they didn't even show physical product, like a physical unit. Like, why don't they just make one and actually prove that it's working? Like, okay, so April 2021. So that's pretty much what we're going to see here. So they stopped. So I'm curious how much investment they got for the bulldozer, these bulldozer units last year. And if they refunded any company that invested in this. And so, you know, I mean, they failed this company, Harmony, Lokotech. I guess Harmony, I have another PDF here. I guess Harmony Chain is the main company and then Lokotech is a subsidiary, right? They talked about like, hydro mining software division. Arctic Core AS is setting up a test mining site, may scale up for own and third-party owned mining. So I haven't heard or seen anyone actually set up something called hydro mining, Arctic Core AS. Has anyone ever heard of these like this company? Those two words? Has anyone heard of that? Nemesis, do you remember Butterfly Labs? No, I wasn't in mining back then, but I remember Bitsby Trippin mentioning something like that. me go back to this slide again.
Purchases a piece of hardware that on a website says that it's going to do something. If I get it and it doesn't do that, folks need to figure out their stuff, right?
I love that comment from Vince Feature. It's the best. It is the best. I love it. I gotta play that again.
Don't care if it's Squirrel or if it's minority or what it is. As a consumer that purchases a piece of hardware that on a website says that it's going to do something, if I get it and it doesn't do that, folks need to figure out their stuff, right?
I love it. I love it. I just saw Mr. Seb Fintech channel, man. What's up, man? Want me to go to their address in Oslo, show up unannounced and see what's up? Yes. Oh my God. Live stream that. Yes. Yes, please. Let's go. St. Olav's Gate, 21B 0165 Oslo. Yes. 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 I just, until I'm gonna remain skeptical until we see a actual unit. We've seen many companies before advertise, you know, pretty insane stuff, and I'm gonna remain skeptical. I would love for this to come out. All right, I prefaced that in the beginning of the stream. I would love for this thing to come out, yes, but you have to be safe, right? You can't invest money in something that you haven't seen it actually come out. Like, and using 3D renders of something is not gonna help. And I hope people saw that. Okay, I really hope. Okay. Oh, so let me go through the email I got sent. Okay. All the info of this thing. Okay. Here, well, not really all the info, but okay. I don't know if you guys can read this. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. Was my screen screwed up like the whole time? Man, man, was my screen... Is my screen better now, guys? I just realized, were we missing like half the screen? Okay, Streamlabs is horrible. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. How come no one said anything? I was missing half my screen? Oh, man. Much better now. Okay. Nobody said anything. Oh man, you guys are awesome. All right, that's fine. All right, anyways. Okay, let's go through this. Okay, the 128 Asic hash blade is expected to have a hash rate of 2000 mega hash, consuming approximately 145 watts. Each hash blade will be powered by 2 8-pins or 6-pin PCIe plugs. Nice. And the 145 watts powered by 2 8 or 6-pin PCIe plugs. I mean, technically, couldn't you do one 8-pin 145 watts? I guess maybe they're plus or minus. Yeah. Okay, so maybe they need to do 2 just in case, just to be safe. I'm not sure if it's true or not. And the communication will go over PCIe slot X1. Power consumption of the hash blade can vary depending on how well it was cooled, as well with anything. Total power consumption will vary depending on each individual setup. Hash blade dimensions will be approximately 260 millimeters and 112 millimeter, and this will vary a little in the final design. In addition, we are working on developing a denser GPU rig, 16 card rig, because we are not expecting to use any heat sinks, but we will be starting with recommending a few quality GPU rig manufacturers from the start. We are designing to streamline manufacturing via system and reducing as many supply chain issues as possible via component redundancy. Both of these significantly help the product to clients as fast as possible. Just to reiterate, we won't be selling a complete miner, just the hash blade. Reason being is that we want to cut down the e-waste as much as possible by reusing existing infrastructure already out there, like, you know, open air GPU mining rigs or something. In addition, we just wanted to add that we are all in for censorship resistant mining. Low power consumption makes it difficult for authorities to localize miners via power consumption. Invoice for usage, making individual mining truly private. All right. Variation. Okay, going loud. We are expecting a little more efficiency gains on top 0.067 because some of the improvements we made in our design, we decided to go ahead and keep the original 0.067 joules per mega hash. This is expected to allow for buffer for some efficiency losses via power drain leakage from system design, running temperature, type of PSU, environment, etc. So instead of running out an even more efficient number, we kept the 0.067. Once the MPW is back and shown on the USB miner in approximately April 2023, we will have the final numbers within margin to run with. We are very confident in our design since we have ran a significant amount of randomized and direct test vectors without any bugs. We have no custom logic on our design, to name a few. Okay, yeah, this is the part here. All right. We ran a significant amount of randomized and direct test vectors without any bugs. What software do you use to do something like this? I'm not a developer, and I wish, why didn't they show slides or something showing that? What can they prove when they did that summit, when they did that YouTube video? What, like, how did they test that? Right? And again, it goes back to a USB miner. Like, it's not the PCIe X1 hash blade. So how long is it until they're going to create this hash blade? And then, you know, again, it goes back to, I just hate that they are talking about the assemble USB miner showcase and then begin pre-sales. That's the taking people's money part without having the working product is, seriously, I hate that. That is the worst. And I got a comment, you know, like taking the pre-orders only to begin the research and development of the ASIC hardware is like, has been such a scam in the past for many other ASIC companies. So to do something like that, it's just, man, I hope before anyone pre-orders anything, we need to see the hash blade. Like, I've personally said, like, I need to have one in hand before I do anything, before anyone pre-orders, you know, before you can even recommend, you know. Mining King, why are you donating to me? Rug pull funding for R&D, stay clear. Yeah. Yep, exactly. I'm gonna turn down the music here. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think I went through all that I wanted to talk about, you know, from refunding and other companies like SQRL, which went bankrupt and took people's monies of the jungle cats or whatever, and they never refunded anybody because they went bankrupt. So what's the rules and regulations of Norway if they decide to go bankrupt and they took people's money, and they decide to go in bankruptcy protection, and there you go. People that pre-ordered, the money's gone. Not saying that Lokotech is going to do that, but I'm just saying that could be a possibility if they're going to be spending this pre-order money on manufacturing, research and development. You know, it. Okay. All right. So that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys, I gave you my opinion. Again, I would love to see this thing come out, but I'm going to remain skeptical until I see this actually in my hands and testing, and I can test it. That's it. If Ben, if you're watching this, man, I know you will. You've been commenting on every single Lokotech video. So I'm definitely gonna get, Ben's probably gonna comment on here, and I can't wait. I want to see it. We want to see it. We have to see it in like we have to see a unit, a physical unit actually mining, and not just a little USB to show the power consumption. Okay. That's really the end all. That's really the end all be all here. We want to see it. Like we need to have an actual unit, an actual physical hash blade that works before you begin pre-sales. That's it. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's it, guys. This is my take. This was my take on the Lokotech, the whole Lokotech unit. You guys wanted my opinion of it, and yeah, that's it. Toyu1, thank you for the donation. Even Tesla, that constantly lies about dates and stuff and overpromises, manages to make at least one working physical prototype. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see here. All right, I'm gonna read your guys' comments here. Slate Boy, RedPandaMining, yeah, I would love to fill the remaining PCIe slots on my GPU rig with 2 or 3 of these, but until I see more than YouTube's with them, I'ma just stick to gold shell stuff, to be honest. Yeah. Yep. I mean, it just goes back to like, why doesn't Bitmain or Canon or, they have billions of dollars to have R&D on this type of thing. How does Lokotech out of nowhere come out with this? And it goes back to, they didn't release their bulldozer Asic last year. So like, many red flags everywhere. Is there another ulterior motive of taking people's money, taking in people's investment? I don't know. New England Crypto, have a good one, dude. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream here real soon, guys. Any final questions? Hit that like. Thanks for coming by. Will there be a giveaway today, RPM? No. I could maybe do a giveaway tomorrow. Oh, dude, the guy who won the Asic I gave away last week didn't even respond to me. Didn't even give me his address. Nothing. So I feel like I have to give that away again. Just kidding. I don't know. I'm gonna wait until they I will take it. I'll pay shipping. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait till the guy responds. Bitmain and Canon, all these bigger ASIC companies that make millions upon billions of dollars, they have access to the silicon, they have access to the manufacturing, they have a F ton of money. Like, I don't know, man. I'm very skeptical, especially with this bulldozer that didn't come out, right? So veteran miner still waiting on addresses as well. Yeah, see, I feel like all the people who we picked last week are all just like bots. Chili, what's up, man? How are you, Chili? Chump change. I gave away the it was a oh man, I forgot. I've already forgot what it was called. My memory is really bad, guys. I do so many things. It's just like I always forget. I gave away a Loyaltech YM200 last week, but the guy didn't respond to me with his address. So, okay. Let's see here. Let's any final questions, any final remarks from you guys? What's your guys' thoughts on this Lokotech? Nemesis, I'll be doing an S9 hash rate giveaway for 30 days on Crypto and Hot Rods Friday, 4 p.m. Central Time. Nice. Tomorrow. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Detroit Irish. I'll take any L3 S9 you have lying around. I need to keep my L3. Oh, fully electric. Are you going to do the L3 Plus low power test? Yes, man. Yeah, I'm going to try it. I don't have a plus, but it's a plus. Yankee shot my plus. Yankee, horrible. I'd love it if it's true, but probably not. Yeah. I hope it's real. Travelers Travels. What's up, man? Minesum 10. The idea is solid, and now that it's been shared, perhaps another company will produce an actual product. That'd be nice. Yeah, being on the 12 nanometer chip, like, how can't Bitmain not do something similar? Like, and it's kind of going back to what I was thinking, how NVIDIA and AMD, I love AMD, but how NVIDIA is basically manipulating the GPU market, especially, you know, in increments. They're releasing performance every generation, like what, 5-10%, you know, very small, I think. And I wonder if it's a similar idea with Bitmain and like L7s, and like, you know, if they're going to come out with the L9 or whatever, you know, every year they're coming out with the next one, but like, you know, it's going to be a little bit more efficient, you know. Let's see here. Fully electric, the L3 Plus has extra capacitors for better power regulation. Do you think it will work just the Plus? Oh, fully electric, I have no idea. I wish I had my L++ now. Damn it, Yankee. Just kidding. I told Yankee to shoot it. I should have kept that. Bought a 3070 Ti for like 700. Can my first 30 series for my gaming rig. Nice. Let's see here. Do you think the L7 is a better choice versus KA3? Dude, Cadena's, I don't know, man. There's so many Cadena miners. It's insane. If you truly believe Cadena is gonna go back to what it was before in the next bull run, then go for it. But like, I don't know, man. It's very risky, obviously. Cadena, the KDA ASICs, you can only mine Cadena. There's only one KDA algorithm. At least with the L7s. Script algo, there's tons of other coins. Obviously those other coins aren't profitable, but at least you have that, you know, lower risk, right? You can mine other coins. That could be true. They give a chokehold and do not want to rock the boat. They have their own form factors and hardware well in place. Yeah. Lokotech would be sick, but I think will be 2024 before a single on hits consumers' hands. I'm a bit of a box miner fanboy. Yeah, man. Bitmain already has a much better script miner. Fully electric. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I mean, with the Litecoin network hash rate continuing to go up, I mean, there's definitely a lot of hash rate coming on. Let's see here. All right. Ghost Music, RedPandaMining. Search this article. Harmony Chain Lander Sin Forward Contract. It's about Lokotech and Harmony Chain in 2021. Okay. Is that in Norwegian though? Hold on. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read this. Harmony Chain, wholly owned subsidiary Lokotech, has entered into agreement with Key Touch Technologies AS on the sale of Harmony Chain's cryptocurrency extraction for NOK 900 million. I don't know how much that is in USD. Key Touch will put in the pieces, yada yada yada. We are pleased to secure a framework agreement, yada yada yada. Key Touch envisions that a deal with ripple effect on local area agreement estimated. Okay, we'll create several new jobs for both Key Tech and several contractors, subcontractors. Production is planned for the first half of 2022. Most production will be carried out and not hidden. Okay, yada yada. Okay, going down. Has not finished product. The only thing this deal lacks is a finished product. Lokotech bulldozer, which is called data chips, is not complete. In fact, it is not a working prototype ready either. What remains is to transform a chip from an architectural design into a design that can be physically mass produced. To further reduce risk, we first produce a prototype. We are well underway, and as communicated earlier, we expect a prototype wafer towards end of the year. Sten Johansson says. Key Touch leader Hans Arnold explains to DN that Harmony Chain and Lokotech will supply the Key Touch with data chips, while Key Touch will build ready-made extraction machines. They are again sold to their customers. Floto expects to have revenues of 100 million a year from the solution in 2022. It just goes back for me, like it can't be just 4 people working on this thing. I mean, hopefully they have people, researchers, or they said they have subcontractors, but like, man, it's like we need to see the working product first before you have these claims. I know they're trying to build hype, right? They're trying to build hype to do the pre-orders. I understand that, and they need the money to do the manufacturing and, you know, get out the way or whatever, research and development. But like, no, it could turn out very bad for the people who pre-order. It could turn out very bad. Why make a deal unfinished product? Yeah. RedPandaMining. So about 90 million contract after 1 week with no working prototype. Super dodgy. Yeah, and it never came out, right? The bulldozer never came out. Like what Mr. Ben said here, right? It says, thanks for a video about us. We had to go back to the drawing board because the density wasn't high enough, making it only useful for self-mining, which would have been bad for the market, bad for script algo. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're gonna end it there. This live stream is over an hour. I hope I went through what I wanted to. Any YouTubers in here, please go make a reaction video or give your thoughts on Lokotech as well, what I portrayed here. I would love to know everyone's more thoughts down below if you're watching this video or live stream after the fact. Yeah, just be careful. I wouldn't pre-order anything until you actually see it working, a working prototype. Well, not a prototype, maybe a final product. So hopefully I went through everything that I thought was, you know, I did my research on. If there's something else I was missing, please let me know down below. Again, if you're watching this after the fact. Yeah, just be safe. Just be safe. All right. Thank you all. I'll see you all in the next. I think we're going to live stream tomorrow. Yes, we're going to live stream tomorrow. I'll see you all. Have a good day. Thank you for showing up. Hit that like on the way out. Appreciate you all. Take care. Seb, I'll see you on a vlog on the front doors of Lokotech in Oslo. That would be sick. That would be sick. See you guys. Mine something. See you, buddy. Rude puts. Thanks, buddy. Good to see you. Geek of all trades. RPM, my 30 coins on 30 days ends tomorrow. Geek of all trades. I better see a video of all those coins. Bye, Chili. Bye, Patrick. All right, peace, gentlemen. Fully Electric, thank you, man. Have a good day. Brian Hollywood, peace. Chump change. I didn't see your, I missed your comment earlier. See you later. Peace, 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 peace.